You are looking at the historic Burke County Courthouse in Morganton, North Carolina. This was the courthouse in use in Morganton, North Carolina until 1976. There were a few other buildings that served this purpose before this one came along, but many of them burned. During the Civil War, Union troops invaded and took this building over. To the displeasure of the locals, they decided to hold a bonfire and burned many of the public records that were kept here. They then proceeded to burn the building itself to the ground, but no matter what they tried, the building just would not catch fire. Outside of the building is located a statue of Senator Sam Ervin. He served in the United States Senate from 1954 to 1974. He is remembered for being the chairman of the Senate Select Committee that investigated the Watergate scandal of President Richard Nixon. These are the steps that would have led upstairs to the courtroom. One famous event that occurred in this room in 1851 was the murder of a man by the name of Samuel Fleming by a lawyer whose name was William Avery. Apparently, this started when Avery had won a case that did not make Fleming happy. Fleming had beaten Avery pretty badly and left him in the street. In time, Avery recovered from his injuries and went back to work as a lawyer. But there came a day when Fleming entered the courthouse while Avery was working, and Fleming was either eyeing him down or maybe he had said some insults, and I guess Avery snapped, pulled out a gun, and shot him. And it is said that the spot we are zooming in on right now is where he fell and died. We are now looking at the street through the windows of the upstairs of the courthouse. It is hard to imagine now, but once upon a time, the streets we are looking at would have been dirt roads. There would have been people from all parts of North Carolina lined up in their covered wagons, camping out, waiting to take care of their business at the courthouse. Outside on the grounds of the courthouse, there are located several monuments that have been erected to honor veterans of different wars. Among these would include a statue along with several names that were Confederate soldiers in the local area. It is difficult to make out these names in the video. However, if you were to visit in person, you would be able to read them. Also, a local family has donated several nice monuments that are replicas of some important American documents. You would be able to view these even if the courthouse was not open. You have the United States Constitution, and the Bill of Rights is also included. I, for one, am glad these documents are on display, as it is terribly important for the younger generation to understand what they say. Please forgive me if I am mispronouncing this, but there is also a mandala, which is a work of art that includes many of the cultural symbols that would be represented in the city of Morganton. And engraved in several parts of the sidewalk, there are some quotes by Senator Sam Ervin. Thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, if you wouldn't mind clicking like, that would be fantastic. And if you are not already subscribed to the channel, I would invite you to do so. I'm going to include a link in the description with more information about the Burke County Courthouse if you are interested in visiting or even just learning more about it. Again, thank you for watching. Goodbye.